Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. All right, so today's reading is The Hidden Truth, What You Don't See Coming, and How to Handle It. So now that you know, well, now that you will know what's coming up, we're going to get into what you can do to handle the situation. Now, you have three options to choose from. I'm going to hold those options up for you right now. Option number one, you have the Justice card in the upright. This one says Social Justice Warrior. Option number two, you have the side hustle or the hangman that came out in the reverse. And option number three, you have the festival goer or the high priestess in the reverse. All right. Pause the video if you need to. See which of those options you feel resonate with you the most, and then come back when you are absolutely ready for your answer. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And let's get into it with option number one. All right, option number one, you have the Justice card that came out in the upright. What don't you see coming? What's hidden? There's an apology of sorts that's coming towards you, or someone owes you an apology. I feel the energy, option number one, of a falling out. For some of you all, this was a falling out with a sister, but I feel the energy of a falling out that you had. For some of you all, this is a past romantic connection. Spirit guides and ancestors, give me more energy surrounding the Justice card. What don't they see coming? All right, we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Excuse me, Three of Pentacles, this is definitely involving some type of relationship, close relationship or close bond. Somebody wants to clear out the energy. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Somebody wants to clear out the energy. They want to drop the burdens. They want to drop the issue. I feel like this is dealing with something that was that's surrounding stubborn and excuse me. This is dealing with something that's surrounding stubborn energy. So for some of you all, this is a job you were unjustly let go of or put on suspension. There's an apology coming towards you. So let's see. The hidden truth. What does option number one not see coming? Spirit, give me two cards. Option number one not see coming. Spirit, all right. We have the Lover's card in the reverse. Something fell apart. So option number one, I do feel like you have been wronged by a friend. It feels like maybe you were double crossed. That's what I'm getting with that one. Basically, this is an energy where there's a lot of regret that's happening and taking place. This is one of those situations where people found out that the grass was not greener on the other side. This is a situation I feel like it's been at least 6 months in regards to something that's happened, or up to 6 months, maybe 3. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me more. What's the hidden truth? The first option number one, spirit. The hidden truth. First option one. Yeah, Hermit card in the upright. Now we do have the Lover's card in the reverse. Gemini energy. We have the Hermit card in the upright. Virgo energy. You could have a Gemini or a Virgo that's coming towards you to kind of smooth over the energy, speak peace towards you. This person definitely wronged you. This is either a person or an institution or an entity. They've wronged you. It definitely was a situation where I feel like you were fighting for your case. You were trying to, argue your case. You were trying to tell people like, no, 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 no. Even with the friendships, this is because it feels like there's some type of third party, some type of disruptor here. That's what I'm getting with that one. It feels like they sided with another option. For some of you all, this is romantic. They sided with another option. Lover's card in reverse. Guess what? It's all falling apart. This person's feeling remorseful. But here's the thing. They're not just feeling remorseful. They want your energy back. They want that old thing back. They want back what they feel that they've lost. Because through time, they've realized that they lost something valuable. Now, here's the thing. This person or this thing would not have realized that and you not being absent. So this is dealing with somebody or something that did not appreciate you. So let's see. And this is something that I'm picking up on. You should expect this. Friends, it's a phone call. It's a reach out. Somebody's getting in contact with you, or this entity is getting in contact with you within the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I have for time frame. So how will you handle the situation? Spirit guys, how will option number one, or how should, rather, if you have free will, how should option number one handle the situation? We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Swords spirit is saying, hear the person out. Hear the words, even if it's not something that you plan to go along with, still hear them out, because this is what you need to help heal something inside of you. That's what spirit is saying. The reason for that. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups, you are going to still be upset. You're not going to like what you have to hear. It is going to re-bring up some past emotions that you've been either trying to numb over, maybe you got over, or you've been trying to bury. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the upright. Spirit is saying, speak up. This is your opportunity and your chance to say how you feel, put it all out on the table, and basically, release the energy that you've been holding on to. Now, what I can tell you right now, I don't feel like you're going to go back to whatever this thing is. I don't feel like you're going back to that job. I don't feel like you're going back to that friend. I did pick up the energy of a sister. Sharon is a name, or Sandra is a name that I'm hearing. I don't feel you getting back close with that relative at this point in time, getting back in that relationship, or whatever this thing. I don't feel you doing it, but the purpose of this, why you're getting this opportunity, is for you to clear out the energy that situation caused, for you to finally let go and release it, so it's no longer permeating within your space or within your energy. It's no longer blocking anything from you, blocking any blessings for you in the future. That's what I got for you, option number one. So you all, please let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. If you'd like to know more on a private level, you want to book a private reading, coaching. I do spiritual coaching as well. Coaching, same day read, walk and read, or priority reading. Check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. You can book through my Etsy, or you can book directly through my website, either or. I operate through both. Check out the pin comment below as well as the description box below for those links. Now, let's get into option number two. Option number two, what's the hidden truth that's coming towards you? What don't you see coming? And how to handle it. So advice from spirit. And this is all immediate energy, so I'll give you time frame as well. Now, you have the side hustle, or the hangman. I know I said the hangman in the beginning, but I had to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong card. Because these are, as you could tell, they're not traditional tarot cards, but they do have traditional tarot card meanings. But anyway, the side hustle came out in the reverse, or the hangman in the reverse. It's time for you to move on something. That's what I'm getting with that one. Hangman talks about, stagnant energy. It talks about being suspended. It talks about surrender. I don't feel like this is anything that's connected to you surrendering, but it does feel like stagnation. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to move. For some of you all, this is going to have to be a sudden move. That's what I'm feeling with that one. For some of you, and what I mean by that, for some of you all, your place of stay, your living situation is about to be disrupted. That's what I'm getting with that one. Within the next 4 weeks. For others of you all, for some of you all, I have a message. If you are staying with someone, your living situation is about to be disrupted. For others of you all, now I'm just the messenger, but this feels like some type of change in your job. That's what I'm getting with that one. This could be loss of job. That's what I'm getting with that one. For some of you all, there's already a pending HR situation. So if this is loss of job, it's not abrupt. So it's not giving tower energy where it's just kind of happening and it's like, where did it come from? But it is giving a type of energy where the decision is not going to swing in your favor. However, though, that doesn't mean that spirit has forgotten you. That just kind of means that, this is a pivot and this is something that you want to get ahead of now, as in, if you know that you have situations happening at your job, start looking for new jobs now. For some of you all, you don't have situations currently happening, but there's something that's going to happen between you and a coworker becoming upset to the point that it might lead to a fight. That's what I'm getting with that one. So beware of that. So you might want to start positioning yourself, however that is financially, or once again, maybe this is why it's affecting some people's living situation, or looking for a new job or additional. You might want to start that now. Now, of course, if everything is going 100% well, you don't have anything to worry about. And for others of you all, the situation that's coming up with the coworker, once again, how to handle it, how you can get ahead of it. You don't, when this person comes to provoke you, you don't have to take the bait. Because for some of you all, you have someone that's trying to bait you at your job. Let's see, universe, spirit, guides, and answers. Give me more energy. What's the hidden truth option? Number 2, don't see coming even out. Ooh, that one like flipped. Hold on, I'm trying to pause it, y'all. All right, the hidden truth. There's an option number 2. See coming straight in each card. Option number 2. See coming spirit. We have the King of Wands in the upright. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. You have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're being called to walk away, or you're going to have to walk away from a situation. That's what I'm picking up for you. For some of you all, this is something that you're already going through. For others of you all, this is something that's taking place within the next week to 2 weeks out. Definitely within a month's time frame. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, this is a loss of an opportunity or loss of a job or something. I'm hearing Brandy, everybody knows almost doesn't count. Something that almost makes it, but then boom, it falls apart. Now, you're not being punished by the universe. 9 of Pentacles in the upright is a solo energy, but it also talks about enjoying the fruits of your labor. So for some of you all, you're moonlighting in an area or in a circumstance that you're not supposed to be in. The spirit is trying to release you from that. That's what I'm getting with that one. For some of you all, maybe you've been in this situation for long term. I'm also getting a different message here. So it's not just option number 2, this isn't just about possible job loss. For some of you all, this is relational as well. King of Wands in the upright, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This is also possible loss of a relationship. You might be on your way to being single soon. For others of you all, I am hearing that you might uncover that somebody that you're romantically involved with has been stepping out. I do feel third party energy here. 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which talks about having to walk away from something, having to detach your emotions from something. That's what I'm getting with that one. So if this is a job situation, having to detach your emotions and your feelings around that job. If this is a relationship, having to detach your emotions and feelings around that relationship. So let's see. For those that are watching, how will they know? Let's see, for those that are watching, how will they know which applies? For others of you all, you may not be in a relationship with this person, but somebody that you have been having feelings for, you're finding out that they're taken. That's what I'm getting with that one. Where God's ancestors. Option number 2. It's applies to them. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Look, the Hangman came out in the upright. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you all, you feel isolated at this job, or you've been feeling isolated by your partner. You've been feeling stuck at your job, or you've been feeling stuck in your relationship. Also, there's been unaccounted for time frames. That's what I'm getting with that one. If this is relational, your person has been missing in action for days and not giving you any type of explanation. So all in all, pay attention to your intuition, because your intuition has been giving you signs and clues that something hasn't been right in the situation. That's what I'm getting with that one. So how will you handle this, or how should you handle this? Give me 2 cards. How should you handle this situation when it comes about? Now, you already have prepared in advance. That's what I'm getting with that one. 8 of Swords in the upright, 8 of Pentacles, wow, in the reverse, 7 of Cups. I told you. Now, I told y'all. And I told you I'm psychic. I told you, start preparing now for, getting that next job, emotionally detaching from that relationship. 8 of Swords in the upright. For those of you all that are dealing with the relationship situation, there's nothing you can do to stop the person from doing what they're going to do. So basically, it's not one of those things where you did something, so this is the da 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 da, or you can stop this person from. Basically, what I'm saying is, if this person is a cheater, that's their character. You can't stop they have to stop the character. They have to change. What you can do, however, is start to, detach emotionally and get yourself out of that connection so you can be, led to a connection with somebody that's appreciative of that situation. So for some of you all with the Eight of Swords in the upright, it's not something that you can necessarily stop, but it's something more so that you can process and have handled, as it comes to the forefront. Because for some of you all, this situation has already been going. And that's what I'm getting with that one. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is, Eight of Pentacles in reverse is lack of effort, but also could talk about, maybe lack of job. So once again, this is another thing where, maybe in regards to the job situation, you can, try to, argue your case, speak on your own behalf. But however, it's another one of those situations where it's like you can prepare emotionally and process and detach and start looking for other options. That's what Spirit is saying. This is how you can handle that situation and get ahead of it. But this is feeling like one of those things where it's like it has to occur because there's bigger things that play behind the scenes. But that's what I have for you, option number 2. So if you like a private reading and you want to know more on how this pertains to you, if it resonated, please visit my website, wanderingsparrow.com, book a private reading, coaching, same day read, walk and read, or priority reading. Check the pinned comment as well as the description box below. You can also book through my Etsy. Check the pinned comment as well as the description box below. They're the same platforms, but at the same time, well, not the same platform. I offer different sales on different platforms, so check either or. But yeah, you can book through either or, whichever suits your fancy. And for those of you all that are seeing me for the first time, I have over 100 something reviews on my Etsy in case you want to, see my credibility and things of that nature. So let's get into, where is it? There we go. Option number, where am I at? Where are they? Option number 3. All right. Option number 3, you have the festival goer or the high priestess in the reverse. Look, I'm going to tell you straight up, option number 3, and I felt this one when I was shuffling. The hidden truth, what you don't see coming. This is about friends. This is about friendships, and this is about friendships that you are about to lose. That's what I'm getting with that one. This is the isolation energy. That's what I'm getting with that one. You're being singled out. You're being isolated. You're being talked about behind your back. And it feels like with your group of friends, it feels like, so this is like a group of 3, 4 or more. There is an energy here where I feel somebody's more complacent, like they're just there, but they're not necessarily vouching for you. But at the same time, this is an energy where they're going to distance themselves from the group. That's what I'm getting with that one. So give me more information. The energy surrounding high priestess in reverse. Yeah, you may already feel singled out. Yeah, 4 of Wands in the reverse. 4 of Wands talks about, trust, commitment. Excuse me. Connections that are strong, like this is a strong connection, a commitment. So far, you got the 2 of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck. This is a betrayal that's on the horizon from your friend group. That's what I'm getting with that one. And it's taking place. All of this is immediate energy, but it's taking place most definitely within the next 14 days. That's what I feel with that. Look, 2 of Cups in a reverse. This is the end of a friendship. This is the end of a connection. I feel very superficial energy here. The energy that I'm picking up, this person or persons, they're very superficial, very into social media, what it looks like, the appearance of things, luxury. I'm not saying like luxury as in a bad thing, but this person, this is the life or the portrayal or the look. And it's like, I have to keep that up, this is an energy that feels like, I want to be better than everybody, or I'm better than. That's what I'm getting with that one. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, for channel messages. What's the hidden truth? I'm picking up a name that starts with a G. I'm picking up a name that starts with a G. That friend or this person or somebody involved name could start with a G. We got the Judgment card in the reverse. Yeah. Judgment talks about moving forward and moving on. What else I can tell you is this isn't the first time that you've had, singled out energy from this friend or these friends. This isn't the first time you've been in a situation where, you you felt like they didn't include you. That's what I'm getting with that one. This is something, Three of Wands. This is something that's been on the horizon for quite some time. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There was a situation I'm picking up on, possibly an outing or a birthday. You weren't invited. You found out about it later. That's what I'm getting with that one. They've been showing you for quite some time that the connection with you is more kind of, not happenstance, but more kind of like, okay, like it's secondary. For some of you all, it's third dairy and fourth dairy, but they've been showing you that you're not a priority to them. However, though, I feel like for a lot of you all, there's a lot of history here, and then you felt like, okay, well, I'm included, so maybe it's just all in my head. This is an energy that thinks low of you. They feel like you're beneath them, but you're not. But this is what they feel. That's what I'm getting with that one. Give me one more card. That's the hidden truth they don't see. We have the Ace of Pentacles that came out. Ace of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles, it's been a shaky, rocky foundation. That's what I'm getting with that one. This is not, and then we have King of Swords in the upright. King of Swords, that's a restrictive energy as is, like I'm dealing with you how I'm dealing with you. Things always have to go this person's way or no way at all. It's the type of energy where you're showing up to their thing, but when you have something, all of a sudden they're busy, or they can't come see you, but you can go see them. It's that type of energy. They expect you to extend, but all of a sudden when you need them to extend, they're busy. That's what I'm getting with that one. So let's see. How should option number 3 handle this situation? Give me 2 cards. Hello, I just heard let go. Let go, let go. Hello, I just heard somebody's spirit say ghost. How should option number 2 handle this? Oh, wow. Literally let go. Walk away, emotionally detached, walk away when this situation happens, when it comes. I'm definitely feeling a conversation. When it occurs, distance yourself. Like 3 of Wands, distance yourself. Page of Wands, deal with it in the here and the now, but distance yourself. And now it's time for you to be the King of Swords. You implement boundaries, you put your foot down, and you mean it. And there will be a period of loneliness, option number 3, that I feel, in walking away from that connection to people. But what I can tell you is it's not going to last long. It's not lasting more than 6 months. And I know 6 months sound a lot, but it's not lasting more than that. And let me tell you right there, that 6 months is in nowhere comparison to the den of thieves that you got, pretty much, that you've been hanging around and calling a friend and probably, sleeping on your couch right now. So just put that into perspective. But that's what I got for you. Option number 3. Option number 3. If this resonated and you are interested in a private reading to divulge more, you can book a private reading on my website, wanderingsparrowtarot.com, or through my Etsy. The Etsy link is in the description box, as well as in the pinned comment, as well as the website. You all, thank you so much for being here. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.